Hello, I'm Charlotte Atchley, editor of Baking and Snack magazine. Today, I'm speaking with Stephen Hallam, chair of judges of the Tiptree World Bread Awards USA and UK, which will be judged and awarded at IBIE 2022 in Las Vegas. Hi, Stephen. Thanks for being with me today.
Hi, Charlotte.
So, tell me a little bit about what the Tiptree World Bread Awards are and how they celebrate the baking industry.
They were first launched in 2013, and together with Tiptree as the headline sponsor and another company called Brook Food, they're open to professionals, to amateurs, old and young alike. And the awards themselves have grown to become the leading national celebration of the art of bread making. And key point about the awards is it's all about the loaf. So it's the bread that is judged, not the person that's made it or the people that are selling the loaves. It's the actual loaf itself that's in front of the judges. So there's a number of different categories, 15 in all, range from sourdough to speciality, bagel, ciabatta, baguette, etc. And for each category, there are a number of judges assigned. So if it's a bigger category with a couple of hundred loaves in it, there's a requirement to be more judges. So judges work in pairs, and generally one of that pair will be more knowledgeable about bread making, but that's not crucial because there is an assessment form whereby each loaf is critically assessed on its appearance, the baking, the softness and resilience of the crumb texture, and the all important taste and flavour. So we start with 100 points for a loaf because that's 100%, that's perfect. And then marks are deducted against those various criteria according to what the judges see in front of them.
This year, the Tiptree World Bread Awards is being presented at IBIE. Can you tell us a little bit about how that partnership with IBIE came about?
I certainly can, yes. It's so the awards in the UK had been going for about 3 years. And then in 2016, the founding director of the awards, Caroline Kenyon, she was visiting New York for a family gathering and get together. And at various events that she went to, she was astounded and knocked over with the quality of the produce and especially the magnificence of all the bread. So brain began ticking, and she was immediately inspired to bring these bread awards to the USA, particularly as there were no awards in the USA celebrating just the loaves of bread.
Right.
So Tiptree, they export their famous jellies, preserves, chutneys all around the world. They agreed to be a headline sponsor. Fred Springer, legend that he is in the bread making world in the USA, introduced Caroline to the American Bakers Association, and the relationship was formed. So the Tiptree World Bread Awards with IBIE were first launched in New York in 2018. At that inaugural event, it was Samantha Moore from the American Bakers Association said it would seem very fitting and entirely appropriate for the whole awards. That's not just the judging, but the awards reception as well, to come to Las Vegas and be hosted at the next triennial event of IBIE. So here we are, 2022, and it's happening.
That's so exciting. You've touched on it a little bit, but who should apply and how can they do so if they're interested?
Well, the awards themselves, they seize the imagination of both professional and amateurs. So the categories people can enter range from sourdough, ciabatta, baguette, gluten-free, so many more. And entries are all done online, very, very simple. And the requirement is to bring, send, take for the entries themselves, the loaves to arrive at the exposition on a particular day, and then judging happens the next day.
Well, thank you, Stephen, so much for speaking with me today and telling us all about the Tiptree World Bread Awards USA and UK. If people want to enter, they can do that at worldbreadawardsusa.com or bakingexpo.com, and you have until September 4th to submit your entries.